the whole Thiago and Gini Wijnaldum situation. Now, I'm going to start with Gini Wijnaldum before I move on to the latest news on Thiago. So there's a few reports starting to come out that suggest Gini isn't getting offered a new deal at Liverpool. And as things currently stand, that would mean he'd be available to leave on a free next summer. Now, if that is the case, then surely the links to Barcelona will intensify soon and we'll start to see it. Of course, it's easy to make a link to his former international manager, Ronald Koeman, who has taken the reins of Barcelona. Gini is an attractive option for a couple of reasons. One, he's a steady hand. He's a great midfielder that can play across a number of positions. He can play in an 8, he can play in the 10, and he can play anywhere. He can even play in the 6 if you needed him to. So that is, of course, something that Ronald Koeman knows only too well. And it is a reasonable fee for Gini Wijnaldum. So it'll be something like £23 million, I think, something like that. So if he didn't sign a deal, if there's no agreement with Liverpool, what would happen? Would Jurgen Klopp be willing to allow Gini Wijnaldum to run down that contract and leave for free next summer? I think he would. We've seen this with Emre Can before. Jurgen Klopp isn't afraid to allow a player to run down his contract like that. But it does seem that this is just a perfect storm with regards to the Gini Wijnaldum and Thiago situation, and it just feels natural that Gini will move on. Unfortunately, I love Gini Wijnaldum. I wish he signed a new deal and stayed at Liverpool Football Club. I think he's been a phenomenal part of the success that we've built. I think he's shown everybody quite how important he is to Jurgen Klopp. Jurgen Klopp usually picks Gini in the midfield for the big games, and he's never really let us down. So wherever Gini goes, I'll always wish him the best. I'll always have a soft spot for him, and I'll always be looking out for him. But it does look like that he's not going to get a new deal at Liverpool Football Club, or at least that he hasn't been offered improved terms at this moment in time. What else have we got? Thiago. So let's move on to Thiago, because as you guys know, we spoke to Jan Fjortov last night and we discussed the whole Thiago situation, and Jan believes it's almost inevitable that we will sign Thiago, which made me smile and made me very happy last night to hear somebody as close to German football as Jan is. Jan obviously spoke to Christian Falk as well. We spoke about that last night on the stream as well. But more reports in Germany today suggest that talks between Liverpool and Bayern Munich are set to take place this week. Now, we've always said that it will be after the Champions League before anything happens with regards to Thiago. One really interesting thing that's after coming out, Jan again touched on this last night, was obviously Bayern had a party to celebrate winning the Champions League. And at that party, Thiago brought his wife and family with him and was almost teary-eyed. It was a real goodbye feeling. It was the vibe that was coming out of that party, particularly between himself and Lewandowski, who I believe he's very close with. So it does look like Thiago has made up his mind. Even talking about Rummenigge last night with Jan as well, it seems to be at Bayern they've accepted that he's going to move on, and it's just going to be a matter of if Michael Edwards and the Liverpool negotiating team can get in there and strike a deal, or either pay the €30 million that Bayern Munich want for the player. And in my opinion, we should go get him. It seems an absolute bargain at that price for a player who can play for another 4 or 5 years, I would say. Yes, he does have some injury records, but I still think at that price it is a no-brainer for me. Now, there's a couple of other things I touched on last night. I did make a mistake that somebody corrected me on, and I'm always happy to be corrected if I make a mistake, so thank you. I did say that it was Xabi Alonso was 29 when he moved from Liverpool to Real Madrid. He was not. He was 27. What I was actually thinking of was the impact Robin van Persie had when he moved from Arsenal to Manchester United, which I believe was around 29 years of age. Currently Thiago's age. So, look, is there anybody in the chat who doesn't think that's going to get done? Again, let me know your comments, because to me this is inevitable. I don't know if we'll pay the €30 million or if there'll be some type of deal reached between the two clubs. Bayern aren't a club that will be easily pushed around, put it that way. They're a well-established, well-run club with plenty of money, but they do know that Thiago wants to leave, so it's up to Liverpool to get it done. And look, I can't see any reason why it won't. Jurgen Klopp has spoken fondly about Thiago. Thiago seems to be in love with the idea of coming to play in England and playing at Liverpool. There were some tenuous links to Manchester City, but nothing I've seen realistic. Arsenal were linked as well, but you know, we must be the front runners. We are the best team in England. We are, in my opinion, one of, if not the best team in Europe. So, of course, Bayern Munich fans would say different, and congratulations again to them on winning that 6th European Cup. But look, what do you guys know? What do you guys think, I should say?